So you've had this idea that you wanted to implement in your business for a long time, but how do you get started? I'm Subi Zimmerman, and today I'm going to talk you through the step-by-step process so you can take action on your brilliant idea. To walk you through this, I'm going to use something that I've implemented in my business, which is the launch of my live show, The Social Sip. The first step is brain dump. I'm going to start by telling you what a brain dump is. The idea is that you want to bring clarity to chaos. Just like all these ideas going on in your brain, you need to dump them. So you can write them on paper, you can put them in your favorite app, or maybe you're at a restaurant or a coffee shop and you want to just write them on a napkin. So let's talk about all the things that are included in a brain dump. And I'm going to use the social sip as an example. This is an idea that we had in 2017 and we put into action in 2018. And what was required to get all the pieces together was coming up with the name of the show, the brand colors of the show, the look and feel, what kind of technology we were going to use, what was the format going to be, how long was the show going to be, and more importantly, what was different from what I was teaching, which is Instagram marketing. We wanted this to be a completely different look and feel. I put all my ideas in a Google Doc so I could keep them in a safe place. I didn't hold back anything. Everything is there, and if I want to reference back to them later and add a component that isn't part of the show right now, I have that document to go back to. So it's really important to get it all out of your head, all those ideas, because you never know when one of them from the brain dump is going to be executed later and not from the initial launch of any of your products. Now it's time to collaborate. Your next step has nothing to do with working on the actual task of the project. First, you want to get feedback on your idea from other people you trust. And when I say friend, I do not mean your best friend from summer camp. I mean a business buddy who you can trust, who will give you brutally honest feedback. So let me give you a few examples of questions that you could ask. And obviously, this depends a lot on your project. Does the name of this product represent what it is? Does this sound like a solution to the problem that the person you're trying to attract actually needs and wants? Find out if your trusted business buddy would actually be willing to pay for the product or service that you're selling, and if they say yes, find out how much they're willing to pay. Is the timeline that you set to execute your project realistic? Do you understand what I'm selling? So you might think that your idea is just perfect, but if other people can't understand exactly what you're explaining, there's a problem. So my good friend Steve Dotto, who is my accountability buddy, partner, person that I trust, I always turn to him. And when I was discussing the name of my live show, I thought I was going to call it Get Wicked Smart with Subi. And when he heard the name, The Social Sip, he's like, OMG, that is it. You nailed it. And not only did I know from my team that we loved the idea, but it was so great to get that reinforcement from someone who I trusted outside of my business. So the key here in getting feedback from others is asking the right question and not just, what do you think? What do you think about the name, and does it reflect who I am, my personality, my business, my core values, all of that? That all matters. So, you know, sometimes hearing negative feedback from someone is hard, but you know, like I said, that they have your best interest in mind when it's someone that you can trust. If you want to learn more about having an accountability partner, you should check out another video that I did that I've linked below. Now that you've done your brain dump and you've gotten some honest feedback, it's time to take that idea and break it down into a real project. Take a good look at everything that you dumped out of your brain and decide what stays, and then group them into phases for the project so that you know what to attack first. This is exactly what we did for the Social Sip. We were able to break the project down into phases that were easily digestible and, more importantly, easy to execute, because the truth is, when you break down a big project into little tasks, it doesn't feel as overwhelming. And by having those Trello boards, knowing exactly what to do and when the due date was, we all held ourselves accountable, and the project was able to move along, and we were able to launch January 2018, and that was our goal. And it's been a success since the first episode, which is really exciting. So those are the 3 B's for starting a new project. But what happens if starting a brand new business is what you're trying to do? If you're not confident in the foundation of your business yet, then I highly recommend that you learn from Marie Forleo. And lucky for you, at the time that I'm releasing this video, Marie Forleo just released her free training video series. That link is in the description below. And soon she's going to be opening enrollment for her online business program that I actually took 5 years ago, B-School. Now I'm curious. I want to know, what ideas do you have brewing in your business? And if you don't have a business yet, let me know in the comments below what ideas you have that you need to brain dump. And I'll see you in the next video.